Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing first impressions. What do people think when you walk into the room without even knowing you? So we have here pile number 1 with the purple candle, pile number 2 with the red candle, and pile number 3 with the orange candle. Please pause the video if needed. So for the viewers that picked pile number 1 with the purple candle, let's find out people's first impression of you when you walk into the room without knowing you. Let's see here. What is the first impression that pile number 2 gives? I heard all white. You guys can love to wear white. Something about white, the color white. You might wear a white hijab. Or you look good in a white hijab. For some, not all. Let's see here. The Empress. So off the bat, very sexual energy. Like I see beauty. I see perfection in the face. Somebody here might be pregnant. So when you walk into the room, the first thing people see is your belly. We have here the Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. And then the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so again, this is the power. People don't know what to expect. People don't know whether to expect if you're kind or nice when you walk into the room. I could definitely see here like an unapproachable type of energy. Maybe you look mad all the time, or you look very serious, or you can almost be someone that doesn't look at others in the eyes. Like you have like this thing where you just can't look at people straight in their eyes. We have your Page of Cups in the reverse. And although you have this unapproachable energy, it's almost kind of like very mysterious as well. Something about you looks like well taken care of as well. Whether it's like your teeth or like your outfits. You could be someone very clean. I heard like a germ freak here. But off the bat, you have people thinking. So when you walk into the room, a lot of people think to themselves, who are they like in their natural state? Because at like, oh my God, I'm stuttering so much. You might make people also very nervous. So this is a very beautiful person. You are very beautiful. No need to gas. We're keeping it clear. We have the Empress here. A lot of you guys are very beautiful. You have like really big eyes, or like something with like the eyebrows or lashes. A lot of beauty here. And also when you walk into the room, you might have like a very soft tone, like a very like a whispery soft tone, but everybody can hear you. It's like those people that speak very low, but you can hear them. And it just sounds so delicate. And even if you're a man watching this, like, your voice can also be very, like, soft. Not feminine, but, like soft and, like, not loud. First impressions when you walk in, you might not be from there. Like, wherever you're at, like, people might immediately assume that you're not from there. Like either you're a tourist, you moved, or you're there for school, something like that. Something like very foreign vibe about you. People also might see how you have like a really cute smile. Maybe some of you guys smile a lot, or you probably giggle a lot. People might also notice that. And although you are like very soft spoken, it's like you're at the end of the day you're kind to everyone. Like you look serious, you're very put together. It's giving very much classy for this group. Very classy, very well spoken as well. I see communication like coming very clear for you guys. but also an attractiveness that kind of makes people think a lot about you or even wonder about you. Yeah, this pal definitely dresses in a very casual manner. Like I see women that look classy but also covered, or like the men like either dressed down or just look like well kept. So yeah, somebody here could be from a different country as well. I see that here. And people might also notice how you're well kept, but it doesn't look like you're breaking the bank for it. Like people might see, oh, okay, well they look good, but it doesn't look like, they're trying too hard, or they're spending, you know, lots of money on designer or very luxury items. It's like whatever you do with your style, it's like even if it's not luxurious, it still looks luxurious. And I don't know, people kind of respect it more if you know how to dress. Like, it's just something about that. Or something like very Virgin Mary like in this group. Like, very, yeah, holy. Something very holy, very classy here for this group. Let's see here any more messages on my pal's first impressions when they walk into the room and no one knows them. Someone here might have dimples as well. You might have a Scorpio moon or Scorpio rising. Yeah, the devil. There's like a sort of attractiveness, but like an impossible but a harsh attraction for you. You get very much peaceful vibes as soon as you walk in. It's like you're not judgy. You're not looking at people, side eyeing them or anything. Like you're just someone very calm, collected, and you probably stay to yourself. But when people talk to you, you talk and you kind of you know are into the conversation. It's like you don't look extroverted, but in an extroverted moment, you'll be an extrovert. You can definitely be somebody that looks very young for your age as well. Very young. I feel like this is the pal that when you say your age out loud, people almost like are taken aback. Yeah, for real. I heard you could be very inexperienced in a job. So if this is like a job situation, first impression is people might think that you're not experienced or like you're new, or you kind of just take your time with things. This is like a very slow moving person. Like you even probably walk slow. Pal number one. Your favorite color might be like orange, yellow, or like nude, like those kind of like colors. I see a lot of those colors here as well. And somebody here can really draw as well. That's what I got here. First impression as well when you walk into the room and no one knows you is how like fit your body is, or like athletic. But it doesn't look like you work out. It doesn't look like you work out or you're athletic, but your body looks athletic or extremely healthy. You might have like a very odd pet as well. First impressions. I don't know. I think it's like a bunny or like a very exotic looking dog or cat, something like that. And I also see somebody like with a carriage. I don't know whether you put your pets on a carriage, something about your pets, or you put shoes on your pets, something like that. First impression is like you're definitely an animal person. And maybe, your personality stems from your pets, something like that for some, not all. It could also be through kids. Um, I feel like also people don't really get the wrong impressions of you so often. I think that overall you have like a very light aura. I think you attract people that kind of understand you already, or kind of see eye to eye with you. Maybe in the beginning you might have people thinking a lot because they're not sure um, how to approach you, or even if you are approachable. But once they see that you are approachable, I feel like they really don't think nothing really off about you. It's like you show your true identity. People feel like you show your true identity when you walk into the room. Like like this is what I have to offer. This is me. Hello. That's it. And people just take it. Part one, I will definitely say you're someone very quiet, very into your own space, but someone that doesn't mind to talk to others and socialize and smile back and give compliments. So you live like the best of both worlds. I can say that. Pile number one. And something about you as well is just like very respectable. Something about you, people just want to respect you. Um, you can look like somebody that has multiple jobs as well. I don't know how that looks like, but it kind of looks like you have multiple jobs. King of Pentacles, yeah, like you are financially doing well, maybe because you drive something nice or you have nice shoes. Although I did say earlier, you don't have to be luxury down. You already look like luxury, King of Pentacles. And maybe you don't even try so hard. Four Cups in reverse. Like, you probably don't, like, you're not greedy, or, like, you're not very flashy, but you just kind of, like, people could just tell. You know what I mean? Like, you could just tell. Eight of Pentacles. Again, it's like you're going somewhere to work. That's what I feel like. Or you only go out when you go to work. But this could be people that are seeing you at work. Like, you're about business. But you also do things effortlessly. It doesn't look like you're running around. Like, you do things at your own time. And you could be someone that wears a lot of eyeliner and it's like always crisp for some. Or you wear a lot of like eye makeup. That's what I'm getting here. So yeah. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 2, let's find out people's first impression of you. Like when you walk into the room, what do people think? What's the first thought in their mind about you? Let's see. I heard beautiful voice. Like you might have a really nice voice. Let's see here. Also got that for pile number 1 though, the nice voice. The Devil, 4 of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords. You look very unbothered. You look very busy as well. And this is somebody that can be always on the phone with someone, calling their kids, calling someone. I see someone on their phone, like just speaking to someone on the phone. Like first impressions, like you have a lot of people to call, a lot of people call you, or you're just like always busy, like you're always on the move. The Devil, this is an extremely attractive pile again. A lot of people here are good looking. What can I say? Extremely attractive, but with the Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, you make people nervous. This is the pile that makes people nervous. Pile number 1, not too much. I feel like people feel more comfortable with pile number 1, but with you, people feel more nervous. You can also be very creative. You could be someone that can sing. You could be someone that has like an artistic talent or even a spiritual talent. You could be somebody that's always walking around with shopping bags, or like you're constantly shopping. Like you're just always shopping somewhere. Also, beautiful, beautiful hair. I heard silky, I heard brown, I heard long for some, curly for some. Beautiful, beautiful hair here is coming out. The looks is coming out right away. I feel like that's the first thing that comes out for you guys. Ten of Wands, again, you look like you have a lot of responsibility, like you're very busy. Okay, people might catch you in your work clothes. People might catch you with your yoga clothes on. People just know that you have a lot of things to do. You have a big to-do list. You have people to check in, things to do, things to buy. You're just always like looking like in a hurry. All right, and you might not even be in a hurry, but you always look like you're in a hurry or like you're going somewhere. People's impressions could be like, this is a tough one right here. This is a tough one to even date, or even get at. It's a tough one. They look like they got it all figured out, but they also look like they're too busy for anybody. You also look very fearless. This is the pile that looks like they will cut somebody's heads off with just their look or even like their tone. This is someone very intimidating here. You, you could be a Cancer moon, though you could be a Cancer rising. Virgo as well. I heard moon rising. Yeah, you look like somebody that you don't want to waste their time. You just look rude. Pile number 2. I'm sorry. Let's see here. What's people's first impressions? And also, your looks don't help you. I feel like your looks make you extremely, like, look like, I don't know, extremely like what? Like I was gonna say a baddie, but it's like, it's given more than that. It's given like, some people here really look like movie stars. I'm not gonna lie. Look at it here. So we have the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, you got it all, babes. Full package. The looks and the attitude, okay? If you're a man watching this, you can be extremely fit. You can be extremely strong or extremely healthy. Yeah, you just look like somebody very bossy. Somebody that bosses people around as well. Or always has the right of way. Like if somebody will look at you, they'll say, "Yeah, I'll trust their thoughts on something." Like you're somebody that people look for answers or people might listen to. Like no, no, not might. People will listen to you. That's how you look like people will listen to you. People would want to know or figure out what you got to say or what you think about something. People want to know. We have here the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Break a lot of necks here. This is the pile that would intimidate even, the most confident person in the room. You're the center of attention constantly. That's people's first impression of you. And I'm not saying you got to do much, but just naturally you might cause a lot of friction. And you might be also the person that people got to hold on to their lovers when you walk in. All right? Nothing because of you, but because they see you. And it might alarm some intimidation. We have here 9 of Swords and upright. Yeah, you look like somebody that will break somebody's soul. That will break somebody's heart. It's the look, pile number 2. I really can't explain it. Even if you're older watching this, it's like people know that you can probably really hurt their feelings with your words. You have a very like loud tone. And even if you don't speak loud, the clearness of your voice, the tone, almost the tone of it, kind of really intimidates people as well. You can be someone with very short hair, but it looks really nice and really, I would say, classy on you. But if not, the hair is coming in like, somebody here can also be a Leo, or you could be dating a Leo. Let's see any more cards on what do people think when my pal walk into the room. What's their first impression on my pile number 2? Yeah, people might see you and already say, yeah, that's all I want to be. That's all I want to look like, and that's just the way I want to express myself. We have here the Knight of Wands upright as well. Play your energy. You give heartbreaker, I have 3 girlfriends, or I have 2 boyfriends type of energy. Like, you're a player. But you don't have to be a player. You just look like one. Okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse as well. And even though you can communicate clearly, even though you have a really nice tone, you don't say much about yourself. And I also feel like that's the biggest first impression people get. Like, yeah, this person is not talkative. This person is not gonna talk at all. Um, it's like you're the type of people that you don't warm. Like, you're not open with everybody. Like, it takes time for this group to open up. Like, you can't keep up conversations. You can't. Especially if you don't know someone. It's impossible for you. I feel like you'll keep it short and cold. Yeah, how to. People might really get that off of you. Yeah, like, this person is not going to stay here. And that's how true it is. This person is not going to stay here and entertain us, okay? If anything, we'll have to entertain them. Any more cards? So when we had like a wedding recently, people's first impression is that you're probably judging them. Like, you're probably in your mind judging them or saying something about them in your head. It's like you got this vibe, like this look of being a very big critique. And I think it comes from this perfectionist energy that I'm getting here. Okay, I see someone with, if you're a lady, for example, hair, makeup, nails, everything done. Done. And if it's a man, I just feel like the car, the shoes, the height, the fit, like the body. It's just like, it's giving a lot of perfection. And when people see a lot of perfection, people might always go towards being a brat, an ass, you know what I mean? But for you, I don't really necessarily think you're that type of person, but that's the vibe that you give off, okay? That you can probably hurt someone's feelings. It's like that lady, what's that lady's name? The lady that used to judge people's outfits back in the day. I forgot. She was a Gemini, though. I remember. She was like a blonde lady. She died at a very old age. But if you know who I'm talking about, you can comment below. I forgot. It's something Jones. And she used to be a very big critique about fashion. You kind of give me that vibe. Like, you're a critiquer. Like, you have a good eye for things, good eye for makeup, for fashion, for hair types. And it's almost like people need you, but people are also scared of you at the same time. Okay, you give the vibe that you could give good advice, but you can probably hurt someone. It's like a scary vibe. I'm not gonna lie. You make people nervous. You make people like you make people feel like they can't be themselves because they might get judged. All right, and you don't have to necessarily be like that. Pile number 2. Let's see here. People's first impression when my pile number 2 walks into the room. We got the 8 of Cups in the reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Justice in reverse. Yeah, it's like this person is not going to stay here too long. They're not. Honestly, I don't want to be too pessimistic here for this group because I know you guys are getting shattered here. But people might think the worst of you when you first walk in the room. Oh, they're mean. Oh, they're a bully. Oh, no, they're spoiled. Oh, no. They think they're all that. Oh no, we got a cutie here. You know what I mean? Like, people might think the worst things about you when you first walk in. Do you outprove them or whatnot? It depends on the situation. It depends. Because I don't think you're out here proving to everybody that you're a good person. I mean, I don't think you have to if you are a good person. You know what I mean? But people just kind of have this notion with you that if you don't prove to them that you're a good person, that you're probably a bad one. And you might literally do nothing. Nothing. I'm so sorry. Like, you could have been a pile that was heavily targeted in the past. Heavily targeted. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Like, someone that probably really got into it with people back in the day. Pile number 2. I can see that here. But now you can finally realize that it's not your fault. It's not. People are always going to run with their own judgments of us. Imagine living life having to prove to the whole world that you're a good person. It's just like, it defeats the purpose, honestly, of, I guess, being a good person, because when you are a good person, you don't have to like yell it out. You don't have to prove it to anybody. It's just you yourself, you being you. But I just feel like people always try to find the negative in you. Pile number two, unintentionally, of course, is that you're stunning. And I think that through all the criticism you faced and the hate that you faced in your life, it kind of made you someone very perfectionist, very put together. It's like, yeah, you see me shining, but I wasn't always shining, okay? I had to get like this. People broke me into being like this, okay? So that's the energy that I'm getting here. Superstar energy, really beautiful, stunning, hot, okay? It's giving superstar, not always seen, okay? And people might think the worst of you, Polymer 2, but you always prove them wrong. And if you don't, who cares? They don't pay your bills. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for my viewers that picked pile number 3 with the orange candle, let's find out what's people's first impression of you when you walk into the room and they don't even know you. What do they think? What comes up in their mind when they see you? Ooh, people might say, oh my God, what a lovely person when they see you walk into the room. Um, you might be someone that doesn't talk a lot, but you smile a lot. And so it's a win-win here for this group. People might also see that maybe you're in your work clothes, or you come in from work, or people might constantly see you at work. Like, that's people's first impression when they see you at work. You have like this very concentrated as like mind. Like you might concentrate when you're doing something, like whether if you're eating, you're concentrating on that. Like if you're reading, whatever you're doing, you're concentrating on that. And people's first impression is, oh, okay, so, they're minding their business. They're doing what they have to do. You look like someone that has been through a lot of experiences. So you could be someone older watching this right now. You look like someone that is fully an adult. I mean, of course, you gotta be an adult to watch this, but it's like you're grown, because there are adults nowadays, but shit. But it doesn't give that. It kind of gives teenagers still, It's a little bit like that, but not for you. I feel like you give very much grown, even if you look like a teen. You give very much grown, all right? And even if you are grown. So people see a lot of wisdom when they see you. They see someone that probably has a lot of stories to tell. And if this doesn't resonate that you're older, it could be that you have a lot of tattoos and piercings. Okay, you can have the very colored hair, the tattoos everywhere. And if not, that's fine, but you can have that. And if not, you have like this funky style. But either way, it's like people feel like you have a lot of stories to tell, that you could be somebody interesting. You can also be someone that probably reads comic books or magazines. And people right off the bat think it's super interesting that you're reading stuff like that. It's whatever you're consuming that people find interesting, whether it's your job, what you're reading, what you're watching, what you're listening to, and even how you look. Like, you look like you have a lot of stories, you have funny stories, maybe even heartbreaking stories. People might also, first impression is that you look like you're cold. Like, you look like you're always like over stacking, like whether it's just a style or like you're just always cold. Like somebody here might be anemic. Like somebody here is just like always freaking cold. Let's see here. It's either you're always cold or you're always like in leggings or like comfortable clothes, like sweats. If you're a man watching, people can definitely assume that your private parts are big. I don't know, maybe because you wear tighter clothing. First impressions of people when they see you is that they definitely might think that you are not where you want to be, because maybe through your personality or just off by seeing you, they're like, no, this person doesn't belong here. This person doesn't belong here. This person belongs in a tattoo shop, creating and expressing their art. Like, no, this person doesn't belong here. This person belongs in this, fashion building over here. This person doesn't belong here. They're supposed to be an author. You know what I mean? Like, whatever is like so stunning about how you look, there's something funky. There's something not of the norm here with the looks, the hair color, something, because it just makes people feel like you are in the wrong place or you're supposed to be somewhere bigger or further in life. Again, this can be a reader. Somebody here is a reader. Like, you read a lot. People's first impression of you as well is that you like to be alone. You don't come with much company, or you probably live alone, or you don't have family where you're at. People might also feel like you are very sure about yourself, like you're very confident. You know who you are. Okay, like you don't let people run your life. Like, you run your own life. You know what I mean? You do what you want, and people can see that, especially due to the looks. But like, yeah, definitely they don't care about anybody. And somebody here might have like a mullet, like that's how you say a mullet. Super cute. I think that every time people do like different things or like things that not a lot of people do, it just it looks really good. When you don't see something so often, it kind of looks like exotic. You know what I mean? Let's see. What is people's first impression on my pile number 3 without them knowing? Again, you could be very happy. You could look very exciting. You could be very funny as well. But it's like you look like you're always having a good time. Even if it's reading a book, even if it's walking down the street, you look like you're having a good time. You're smiling. You look happy. Okay. People definitely feel like you're somebody happy, but they also see like a type of sadness in you. Maybe people see you smoking a lot, or they see you drinking a lot, or they see you always happy, and it's like sometimes people think that people that are always happy are probably hiding their sadness. Somebody here has like a neck tattoo that says something. um I don't know if it's like broken or something like that, but people might think that it has to do something with an ex. Yeah, people definitely feel like an ex hurt you. I don't know, maybe because you're single, or maybe because you kind of don't let nobody in romantically like that. Like when people flirt with you, you just kind of like dodge it. All right. Like you're avoiding love. Something that's for some, not all. Some people here are in relationships. And also, first impression without knowing you is that you're very giving. Okay, people might catch you, opening the door for someone, or offering somebody a helping hand, or even giving advice to someone out of the blue. Take the red door over here. You know what I mean? Like people might see you do that, so you're already like very kind, but there's something about the looks, and I think it's coming about tattoos. Somebody here has like a really sad tattoo. Someone here probably has like a Medusa tattoo. I'm so sorry. Um, those that have it, they do understand what it means. But something about like your tattoos or like your looks might signal somebody that's maybe sad, even if you're happy. It's like a somber effect. It's like they smile and laugh, but when you look back, they have like this sadness in their eyes. So you might not even be sad. This is just people's first impression. People might think that you went through some things, or that you have a deep sadness or a deep feeling of loneliness. People might catch that. But overall, you look very approachable, very kind, and there's something about your laugh that it fills people with joy. It fills people's hearts. You could be also someone that's dating the same sex as well. This is more energy that I'm getting here. Same sex marriages here. So people might assume that the opposite sex kind of broke you, and that's why you're in another relationship. But it's not always like that. Usually, well, you can't say usually or sometimes. It's just, some people, they find out that another person is their love match, no matter the genders. But some people might feel like, the other sex might have hurt you really bad. Last cards on what's my pal's first impression when they see people see them walking in the room. That you could be somebody very resourceful. Okay, you could be somebody that recycles. You can be someone that knows how to save money. Maybe you coupon. You like to use sales or discounts. Creative mind, like a really big creative mind as well. And I could say that through like maybe the way that you dress and the way you like decorate yourself is like this person is creative. Like this person tries out different things that others wouldn't try. Then we have here the Nine of Wands next to the Page of Cups. So yeah, you look like you're very overprotective with those that you love and the things that you have and things that you like. Like if you walk down the street with your partner, like you're definitely like holding them very tight, or like you're walking with them and you guys are holding hands. Or even with your children, like you guys could be someone very protected. What's wrong? What's wrong? Page of Cups, but definitely someone that has a lot of love to offer. I don't think this is the pile that'll be nasty out of nowhere. And even if others are nasty to you, it's like you handle things with grace. And I just feel like you always have a smile for everybody. Always. I don't think you're the one with the bitch face, the resting. I don't think you have a resting face. I feel like you got smiles for everyone. And even if, you hang alone or you hang with others, you look very protective of nature and people and the things around you. So that's good. You might even be someone that doesn't litter. Like, you hate littering and you don't like when other people litter. But yeah. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.